matchup. The Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Zips will put total leather to crank us up. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in the lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Off he goes. Touchdown, Akron. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower. We get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Saunders. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. Got enough space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Zips get enough for the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, if you're the offense, 2nd and short, you're trying to take a shot thinking if you don't get it, you'll just run. But the good news is you didn't lose that many yards. So still 3rd and very manageable. And you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
On the run, still looking. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And the Zips with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass, it's Marshall. Moving away from pressure. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down. Take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my...
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's crossed. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down, they'll hurry to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield, it's down at the 48. Second down. Dialing up a second down pass play. Caught in the backfield, it's crossed. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Catch in the middle, it's crossed. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Bearcats are in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here we go. On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're about to snap it for the 9th play on this drive, and they need a yard on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Marshall. The sweet feet buy a little time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings, shifts, and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll go right back to him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lofts one high and deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Makes his connection. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Oh, it's a reverse. Hard-hitting tackle.
On the carry. Pickup of 14. 3rd down coming.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's cross. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Sam Houston, 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Fires to the right. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Zips. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab behind the line. It's cross. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up second down.
He's going to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passes.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
The Bearcats will have a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
The give as they work on that clock. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Fletcher. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And the offense comes up short on third down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On second down, looking again to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Line getting set on second down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.